Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan video. In this video, we are going to be taking a look at the Strength Super Saiyan Goku that has come out, obviously, on DBZ Dokkan Global and JP with his EZA. So we have Zealous Raw Super Saiyan Goku. We have his EZA, really cool. And I think it's actually not a bad EZA. I think it's actually pretty good. He's a little bit finicky to use, but if you actually think about how his conditions work, using him is really not that hard. So, Zealous Raw Super Saiyan Goku. AGL Tech and Strength type lead of Ki +3, HP attack and defense of 90%. Massively raises attack for 1 turn and causes supreme damage to the enemy. He has Ki +3 and attack and defense of 200%. He will survive a single KO attack once per turn. If HP is 59% or less when receiving an attack, he gets an additional 200% attack and defense, and attacks effective against all types starting from that turn. If HP is 20% or less when receiving an attack, he will evade the enemy's attack, including super attack, within the turn, and gets an additional attack and defense of 100%. And gets an additional super attack starting from that turn. He will recover 59% HP if HP is 20% or less at the end of the turn. In terms of his links, he has Golden Warrior, Saiyan Warrior Ace, Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, Z Fighters, Prepared for Battle, and Sharing the Limit. And then of course he is obviously on a ton of categories. Battle of Fate, Bond of Friendship, Bond of Parent and Child, Earthbred Fighters, Entrusted Will, Exploding Rage, Full Power, Goku's Family, Kamehameha, Legendary Existence, Miraculous Awakening, Planet Namek Saga, Powerful Comeback, Pure Saiyans, Saviors, Super Saiyans, and Turtle School. Now, Goku, in terms of build, a little bit difficult to say. For me, honestly, I would probably say you could go additional and evasion, maybe. It feels okay to me. If you're really concerned defensively, I think he actually does fine defensively. Like his raw defense, even at 55% with his full conditions active, is like 700k, which is really good. Obviously, people say, yeah, but activating his full conditions, it's actually not hard to activate his full conditions. I know it sounds really weird to say, but basically, Goku, how his mechanic works is, let's say you're at full health. Goku's got like 160k defense. That's not a lot of defense. And then Goku gets smacked straight in the face with a super attack and gets absolutely blown up. Goku will immediately drop to 1 health. Goku's 59% condition will kick in and he'll gain a huge amount of defense. And then his 20% condition will also kick in and he'll gain automatic evasion for that turn. So as you can see here, he just sort of straight up immediately evades all attacks that face him. So what this means is, as long as you then defeat the enemy or you don't take any damage, because even the single, that's the only problem, is the single digit damage attacks will hurt you, will still beat you because you have 1 health. Goku then comes back. I mean, you gain health the next turn because of Goku, and then Goku comes back with like 700k defense. So yeah, it's a very interesting dynamic. It's a very interesting kind of concept for a unit. And I think if you use it properly, you tend to come out pretty good. Or like all things considered. I think like overall, you really do have a really good time. I mean, yeah, Goku then starts hitting like 11 million. He then starts having like 700,000 defense. Which is really crazy because these are permanent buffs. Like once you've triggered them, they are permanent. So Goku then starts to have like a ridiculous amount of defense. He then starts to have like a ridiculous amount of damage that he does. Obviously, still not enough for super attacks for the most part. So I can understand why players maybe want to consider giving him evasion or something. But I think overall, Goku still does a good job. Okay, maybe outside of that, surviving up to once per turn KO attack, it's not ideal. I understand, because then what if he gets hit with a follow-up attack? So I do understand a bit of evasion on him. But yeah, I think overall he's really, really cool. Very interesting. Where I think he's going to shine, you know, if you are someone who is, let's say, running an event, and you know that there is a super attack, and you still have all of Goku's conditions to activate, you know, you can throw him in harm's way. He'll suck in the super attack. He will immediately evade what's coming afterwards. You'll get a heal. And yeah, just generally speaking, obviously it'll be a really, really, really good, like, situation for you. So I think, like, that's definitely something that, you know, is helpful. Like, I think that's definitely a really, really, really good kind of mechanism. I think outside of that, you know, good damage dealer, that's definitely apparent. He can hit some pretty nice attack stats, even at 55%. Yeah, 11 million, that's not bad. It's really, really good. Attacks effective against all types. Okay, cool. Then, of course, you can build him with some crit if you want to. But yeah, I think overall an interesting unit. He definitely helps Planet Namek Saga. He definitely helps Super Saiyan as well. So yeah, I'm quite happy with how he does. All in all, link-wise, actually very easy to make work of as well. So, like, you know, Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, Prepare for Battle. These are all great links. Z Warriors is a little bit harder. Saiyan Warrior Race is fairly easy to get. Shine the Limit is more a free-to-play key link, but, you know, it's also quite fine. So yeah, I'd say overall, all things considered, Goku, really, really solid. I was very impressed with him. I do have the ability to make him rainbow, so we will be rainbowing him and taking a look at him as well, and be able to see the difference. But I think for me, I don't know, I like him. I like the way you can use him, kind of have him just eat that damage and then be a Chad afterwards.